Hello and welcome to furryearsworld on the FurryMods server, and you find me back at my base. We are in the throes of a grand adventure. We are looking for something specific. I'm not telling you what, but we are definitely looking for it. We are finding a lot of junk. I actually need to clear some of my junk out of my inventory. We're going to lose some seeds, string, snowballs, arrows, which got shot up my bottom. Bones, trees, spider eyes. We found some bread when last you were here. We found Tom Hanks's raft from Shipwrecked, and he had bread, so we stole his bread. It was a bit nasty. Bread, I have to say, was a bit nasty. It has been around for some considerable time, so it's not a massive shock that the bread's a wee bit gammy, but it's good enough to keep us alive, which is good. It's like trail rations. It's lumpy, hard, and filthy, and that, I suspect, is a big hole in the ground. Moving on. Ooh, sprinting. Nice. I have an apple now. Oh, scorpion down there. And so we're not seeing an awful lot of mobs. We're not having massive adventures, it has to be said. We are generally just looking for one object, which we are really robustly failing to find. There's a really big volcano over there. There's a really big volcano starting to emerge. Or it could just be a very small volcano that's smeared all over a hill. Some of the volcanoes that Red Power puts in, really not very big. Tiny little volcanoes. Little aphid volcanoes for aphids. Volcanoes, they're not really worth much unless they're massive and spewing gouts of lava all over small native villages, and people running, screaming, and burying ancient Italian towns. Other than that, they're basically just not very worthwhile. Yes, I did pick up my teleporter. I was worried then that I hadn't picked up my teleporter. I was going to have a life crisis because I would have to go back to that NPC village rather than on into this marvellous looking desert we have here. We're seeing a myriad of wonderful biomes today. We're going to go this way through the desert, hopefully, keeping to the lower lands. We're trying to avoid this big old mountain here. There seems to be something. Oh, it's another sky floating ruin up ahead there, I believe. Up somewhere near these mountains. There's another floating ruin going to pop in. Is it? Is it? Was it? There it is. There she blows. There's an interesting. You can cross a sand bridge to the floating ruin. Marvellous. Won't be doing that. I know you're all dying for me to go and well, die in a floating ruin, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it just because you're asking. I might do it if I want to, but I enjoy living. Living for the living. That's what I say. Leave the dead for the dying, or the dying for the dead, or something like that. Not really sure. That didn't really work out quite right, but hey ho. Moving on. Moving on apace. Moving on apace, dodging round edges of mountains, climbing over ridges, jumping from failing to jump from one block to another block. Oh, we're running out of land. That's not good. Don't want to run out of land. That's badness. Oh yeah, we're definitely running out of land. Wonder how much wood we've got with us. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We can always go back quite easily to base camp and attain more wood. But we do seem to have reached the end of the world here, somewhat. We're as northerly as the world feels inclined to go right now. And somebody decided it would be a splendid idea to build a battle tower out there. Shows what they know. Just shows what they know. So we'll just dive on down to the seafront. And I guess, seeing as how we've run out of land, it's time to go nautical. We will build us a boat. That's what we'll do. We have the technology. They're not the most sophisticated boats in the world. It's like Civilization's Tyranny thingy-majiggy. And they do twitch terribly on the surface of the water. Like that. But if we get in it, get moving, Hopefully the water will give us a nice, oops-a-daisy, nice bit of riding the waves, shove type thing, so we can, oh, we are jetting quite a bit now. That's a big tower of obsidian. Don't want any part of that. There are varying degrees of unpleasantness you would imagine in a battle tower. I keep thinking that the red ones, they're gonna be nasty as nasty can be. But I would imagine the obsidian ones are going to be pretty ropey too. We've got to watch out for these squidoids, because they will sink my stuff. Moving on, we got quite a speed on now. Oh, we got a landmass up ahead. Is it an island or is it actually a landmass? Looks like we're going to hit it anyway. We'll scoot down the side. It's an island. We'll scoot down the side of it. Good choice. We turned well in advance there. We do like a bit of nautical adventuring. Need to turn, please, boat. The waves keep knocking me out of alignment. I get myself all set, ready to go, and the waves just totally stove my stuff in. But we're riding a big wave here. We're doing pretty much warp speed across the surface of the planet. We're racking up the miles. We're not seeing any additional landmass. Having said that, that was the landmass we've just left was quite an extensive landmass. Has to be said. That was a big old jobby. My boat looks like it's sinking a little bit, so we're just going to do a bit of that. And we need to lose that. There we go. We're skidding along nicely. Trying to keep straight line. We do sink occasionally. Occasionally we just bob below the surface of the water, but then what can you expect? Staring at the sky. Should be concentrating on the map. There's land over that way. We could go and see what that land is. Looks like it's just an island. Keep ploughing on. Keep ploughing on. Got plenty of daytime left, I hope. Not so much, but keep ploughing. Forwards, I say. Forwards. Those who speak of backwards, well, they're wrong, frankly. We're going forwards. We're going to get there. We're going to find what we're looking for, and it's going to be marvellous. That's the end of it, really. It's where it starts, where it ends. Bet you're all wishing I wasn't doing a warts and all playthrough now. Just me skidding across an open sea, trying to find something that possibly might not even exist. I'm sure it will, but possibly might not. There's another obsidian tower up ahead. Another devil tower. There she blows. Hopefully that's indicative of the new land being imminent. Hopefully they build these things just off the coast. The obsidian tower of doom. It didn't sound happy, the obsidian tower of doom. There's another floating ruin. I would think that would be off the coast of something, but it looks like there's a bit of coast behind it. Yeah, we don't really want to sail straight through the waterfall. That would be unfortunate. Well, I'm not seeing an awful lot. I'm sure there is an awful lot to see, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, land. Land or island? Place your bets now. Island. Okay. That's fair enough. Sailing on. Battle tower. I'm going to dodge around the battle tower. Hopefully. Yep, nicely dodged. And it's going dark, which we don't mind too much when we're all at sea. It's getting away from being in the dark that is going to be a troublesome. So we're basically that far away from viable land that all we're getting is floating ruins and battle towers. But we're going to keep on pushing. We've nearly reached 10,000. I guess at some point we've got to hit land again, but it does seem to be spawning pretty much water all the way. What I'm looking for can spawn over an ocean, around an ocean, near an ocean, by an ocean. So I'm not necessarily precluding myself from finding what I'm looking for by scouting out over water, But it is a little irritating that I haven't found what I'm looking for yet. I very much would like to find it sooner rather than later, because I'm just pushing on regardless. And it seems I'm going an awful long way, hopefully, and it'll be worthwhile. But who knows? Maybe I'm getting disillusioned with all this travelling. Maybe I just want to go back and build a red power sorting system. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I've got my sheep system. It's all red powered up to the nines, but I'd like a proper sorting system. I would. I need to have a dumping chest that I can just throw stuff in, and then a bank, a bank, if you will, of marvelous chests, all lined up, ready to receive all my goods and chattels. I think that'll be fantastic. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll give it a go. Lots of colour coding. That's what we want. Lots and lots of colour coding. Right now what we want is lots and lots of land, because this is just spurting along on the sea. But I'm thinking that is the end of the episode for today. So from Furry Ears World, I shall say ta-ta for now.